At 3:30 a.m. this morning is when Heeraba, Prime Minister Modi's mother, passed away after she was hospitalized 2 days ago. It was just 2 days ago that the Prime Minister was there in Ahmedabad, where he met her in the hospital. She had complained of chest discomfort, breathlessness, and that's why she was hospitalized. She used to live with her younger son, Prime Minister Modi's younger brother, who rushed her to the hospital, and the Prime Minister himself had rushed to Ahmedabad to visit her. Merely 24 hours after he returned to the national capital, unfortunately, he's had to go back to Ahmedabad for a circumstance that...
और बहुत ही भावनात्मक पल है ये, और प्रधानमंत्री ने अपनी मां को श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित की, कंधा दिया, और ये उनकी माताजी की अंतिम यात्रा है। भले ही हीराबेन अब चली गई हो, ये अंतिम विदाई है उनकी, लेकिन वो यादों में उनके साथ हमेशा रहेंगी, और जिस व्यक्तित्व को वो गढ़कर जा रही हैं समाज के लिए, वो कहीं ना कहीं हमेशा हम उनके हर एक कार्य में, हर एक दृष्टिकोण में, हर एक वक्तव्य में मां की छाप को देखा जा सकेगा। क्योंकि हम लगातार कह रहे हैं कि माता पिता कहीं नहीं जाते, वो यादों में हमेशा हमारे साथ रहते हैं, और कहीं ना कहीं अपना वो आशीर्वाद हमेशा बरसाते हैं, भले ही वो हमारे साथ ना। क्योंकि ये जिक्र भी अपने ब्लॉग में प्रधानमंत्री ने किया था। ये सीधी तस्वीरें आप देख रहे हैं अंतिम यात्रा में शामिल होते हुए प्रधानमंत्री अपनी मां की, और ये उन्होंने अपने ब्लॉग में भी लिखा था कि जब उन्होंने घर छोड़ने का कठिन फैसला लिया तो अपने कॉलेज...
The Prime Minister there accompanying the cortege of his mother. It's the final journey before she is cremated. Several people and hundreds have thronged there in Gandhinagar outside her residence to stand with the Prime Minister, to stand with the Modi family in this time of grief.
माताजी की अंतिम यात्रा में प्रधानमंत्री शामिल होते, तो मां के पार्थिव शरीर को शमशान घाट ले जाया जा रहा है। और
Siddhant continues to be with us. Siddhant, unfortunate circumstances there. The country woke up to this shocking news, and everybody across political party lines have been standing with the Prime Minister in this moment of grief. There are several people that have thronged there in Gandhinagar as well, and in just a short while from now is when Heeraba will be laid to rest.
Well, yes, absolutely. In fact, this morning her mortal remains were brought to Pankaj Bhai Modi's residence, and now the visuals that we are getting from Gandhinagar is that in an ambulance the mortal remains are being taken to a crematorium, sector 30 of Gandhinagar, and Prime Minister is on board that ambulance. In fact, Prime Minister ने अपनी माता को कंधा दिया. He becomes the pallbearer also. कंधा देकर माता जी को माता जी के पास शरीर को एम्बुलेंस तक ले गए. सभी भाई और जो पड़ोसी थे उन्होंने हीराबा को कंधा दिया. प्रधानमंत्री स्वयं एम्बुलेंस में मौजूद हैं, एंड द वन हु इज ऑन बोर्ड, and the ambulance along with the convoy is going to crematorium in sector 30 of Gandhinagar, where final rites will take place. So as we were discussing before, Poonam, the people you are seeing in visuals, they are not BJP karyakartas, they are not BJP supporters. They are the local people, local neighbors of Pankaj Modi. As I said before, that Heeraba was very popular amongst her neighbors and in that locality because of the affection, the care, the love she used to shower on children, on people in the neighborhood. And this is the reason you see that we cannot see any popular faces or senior dignitaries attending this procession. The normal people. These are the personal fan base of Heeraba. The love that she has showered, and all have come to pay last respect to her. And now the mortal remains are being taken to crematorium. Prime Minister Modi himself present. We have also been told, Poonam, that again, it proves the commitment of Prime Minister for the nation and the work. That once the funeral will get over, Prime Minister is going to connect to the events which are scheduled to take place in Kolkata through video conferencing. So again, this commitment can only come with the Guru mantras that his mother has given him during her lifetime. And Brijesh ji rightly said when he was passed on a phono. जब पहली बार प्रधानमंत्री मुख्यमंत्री बने थे तो उनकी माँ ने उनको यही सीख दी थी कि भ्रष्टाचार नहीं करना है. And today also at the time of sharing this information that his mother is no more, Prime Minister ने उनके ही एक गुरु मंत्र को tweet किया. So because of those guru mantras, because of the values, the principles that have been passed on to Prime Minister, and even we all, like in media fraternity also, can see the reflection of those values and principles in the governance of Prime Minister. You know, the policies that are being made by the government these days. गरीब आदमी को कितना लाभ करा दिया जाए, जो रोज के संघर्ष होते हैं उनको कितना आसान बनाया जाए गरीब आदमी के लिए. Prime Minister's efforts are in that direction only because he has seen his mother's sufferings. He has seen that how difficult it was then for her mother to raise him and his brothers, and the bad times they have seen. So the reflection is very much in the governance and the bond. Yes, coming back to the bond that he used to share with his mother. एक बहुत छोटी सी बात उन्होंने ब्लॉग में लिखी थी कि जब मुझे वो अपने हाथों से खिलाती थी तो मेरे जब खाना लग जाता था मुंह के पास तो वो खुद नैपकिन से साफ करती थी. So I'm sure Prime Minister is going to miss that bond. And this bond was very important for him. And this is the reason that he has mentioned that in a blog which he wrote this year.
Absolutely, the bond that the Prime Minister shared with his mother, he's often spoken of that. It was just a few days ago when he had met his mother when the second phase of elections were being held in Gujarat. 24 hours ago, he was in Ahmedabad when his mother had to be hospitalized, where he went to the hospital and he met her. Unfortunately, within 24 hours of him returning to the national capital, his mother passed away at 3:30 a.m. this morning. Pallavi, my colleague, also joins us. And Pallavi, at times like this is when we see the true character as a human being. And across political party lines, keeping their ideologies separate, every single politician from every single political party has stood with the Prime Minister in this time of his grief.
Yes, Poonam, and it is these moments when you see those pictures of him carrying the mortal remains of his mother. It's not the Prime Minister, it's the son paying his final tribute to his mother on her last journey. He rushed down to Ahmedabad early this morning. It's something what we all have been reporting on. Rushed to his residence, her residence rather, where he would always meet her and make it a point, definitely on his birthday, but on other occasions as well. And of course, the last time around he was in Ahmedabad was the day before when he had rushed to the UN Mehta hospital. He had come out and, we were told that she was improving and her condition was stable. But unfortunately, at 3:30 a.m., she breathed her last. You see those pictures of the son, who's also, of course, the Prime Minister of the country, going out. But, if anyone thinks that he's not going to complete his work today or his duty, that's certainly not going to be happening. In fact, in his tribute, you get a sense of his sense of beauty. He said, this is something I've always learned from her: purity, sincerity, and one must respect and value and treasure one's values. And one of the values he would always pick up from her, and he would often say that actually, I remember in many of the sound bites also, that one thing he always learned from her is that if you've come up the hard way, you have to value the work you're doing. So today there's going to be no change in his schedule at all. He's definitely carrying on with his programs, with the several projects. He's going to be unveiling, and more importantly, the National Ganga Council meeting also, of course, he will be addressing. But this is all going to now be through video conferencing. That's the only change of program which has taken place because of these unfortunate circumstances. So the Prime Minister very much there, carrying the mortal remains of his mother.